Hi, I'm Chris Direwald, and this is Power Play. You know it's true, because they just played that whole thing right there. So the WikiLeaks, comrade? Have a little leak there in there, Hillary Clinton, not so good for you, huh? Anyway, Julian Assange, who's weird, but you know that because you're the internet. Julian Assange and his organization, whether leaked to them or hacked by Russians, and the government of the United States seems strongly to think that it's hacked by Russians, have gotten a bunch of John Podesta's emails, and it is embarrassing for Hillary Clinton in a lot of different ways. John Podesta, of course, is her consigliere, her most senior advisor, in which they talk about everything from disliking conservative religious people and Catholics, but also things like how they want to burn Bernie Sanders and how they worked with friendly journalists and all kinds of stuff like that. Does it actually matter, or is this just the appearance of false balance in media coverage of an election that otherwise would just every day be a picture of Donald Trump with a big cross across his face? So, people who know include Paige Lavender. Are you the political editor?
Yeah, one of a few.
Snap. Political editor at the Huffington Post. Michael Warren, do you want to use a special title, or should I just say you work for the Weekly Standard?
I'm the secret political editor.
He is the stealth political editor, flying under the radar. Yeah. Bill Kristol has no idea.
He has no idea what's going on.
That's how good you are. That's how good you are. All right, so Paige, the WikiLeaks stuff. Now, first of all, it's grody because you don't exactly know you don't know its provenance, and you don't know whether it's real. Mm-hmm. But we've had enough of these verified. I mean, Hillary Clinton essentially confirmed one of them in the debate because she was like, she was so wanted to tell her Lincoln story so much. It's very funny. I was actually in the thing that I'm either confirming or not confirming. In the thing that I said, it was actually about Abraham, and you're like, whoa. But so some of it's real.
I think some of it's real. I think we also found out the risotto recipe might be real, too.
What is the risotto recipe?
Oh, John Podesta's secret to making really good risotto. You add the liquid in a little bit at a time.
His secret to risotto...
everyone makes a risotto?
That's how I thought everyone makes risotto.
I do it with Kool-Aid mix, and it really turns out weird. It turns out really weird. No. I got that from a buddy in Hurricane, West Virginia.
Ew.
No, look, there is embarrassing stuff here about colluding with... media outlets for puffy, favorable coverage. Well, colluding is too strong, but massaging media outlets for puffy, favorable coverage, and also for trying to screw over Bernie Sanders and what they really think about Bernie Sanders. Does this affect Hillary's base?
Not in the way that anything Trump is doing affects him.
Stipulate.
We did, okay. I don't think this is as heavy as people are making it out to be. I think that the fact that they were sort of figuring out what to do with Bernie, is anyone surprised by that? I mean, they were rivals in the Democratic primary. I think the fact that they were sort of figuring out how to handle that situation, even if they were maybe not talking in the most pretty of terms, is not shocking. And then their relationship with the press, as a journalist.
Also, duh.
Exactly. And you know, as a journalist, any politician and their team,
and especially Hillary Clinton, there is a relationship with the press. Nothing is ever so cut and dry that it's just here's a story, here's an interview. I don't think that this is as incendiary as some people are making. Trump has grabbed a hold of the Catholic stuff and the religious stuff with both hands. Trump is making a great deal out of that, and in so doing, is trying to drive a wedge between Catholic voters and Clinton. And I guess evangelical voters in Clinton, but is that a thing?
It's pretty cynical, right? I mean, it's sort of transparently he's taking advantage of whatever group she spoke of in
and this is an email between Jennifer Palmieri, who's communications chief, and others in the campaign, where she is speaking in mockful terms about conservative Catholics.
Right. But look, I'm going to make very boring internet TV here and say I agree with Paige about the impact of this. And I'll tell you why it's the difference between this and, say, the big Trump video is this is the kind of routine, dirty stuff of politics. That everybody kind of figures is already being done. I mean, people who don't like Hillary Clinton will find everything.
And that helps Trump. Now, the part of this that helps Trump is that he wants to stoke as much of the fires of enmity against Hillary Clinton as he can right now. And so maybe by saying, and they hate Catholics, and they're this, and they're that if they can draw out those things, maybe he can try to keep his base together, because right now he's facing the possibility of more Republican defections.
That's true, and I think at this point in the race, he's got to do anything he can to try to keep his base together, because there have just been...
They're like 80%
They're there, but still.
But there's a difference between emails, that people are reading out loud, and audio,
yes.
and celebrity audio.
Exactly, and something that people can hear. And
if it's about sex.
That's right. If it's bleeped out on TV, what's the first thing people do? I'm going to go look it up on the internet.
All right, last thing. Is, in a weird way, Hillary Clinton benefits from part of this in the general election. Yes, it may dissatisfy the Sandersistas.
Right.
But it benefits because basically she's revealing herself to these bankers, and she's revealing herself behind closed doors. I'm a very moderate, corporate, pragmatic Democrat, right? So she is basically, it's a message for suburban voters when she's saying, that stuff I said in the primary, I was lying. I was lying. Right?
I mean, the worst thing would be if she said, actually, I'm trying to start the revolution here. But of course, she's not. And
tell
because
no
it's not
one.
who she is. So,
tell no one.
Yeah,
Do not tell Comrade Bernie. We are even to the left of him. Ha, ha, ha. Guys, thank you for being with us. And you, Internet, thank you for being with us. And we hope you come back for more Power Play real soon.